Hey guys, I want to take a quick minute to show you the treehouse and how I built it and answer a few questions that I've had along the way. I know I've been showing you all the progress. I did not do a build video, so this is not like your typical build video. This is going to be just me going through and explaining the things that I did and how I built it and how it's attached to the tree, and just basically showing it to you. It's a little cold and rainy today, so probably won't be much building going on today. I am almost done with it. I just need to touch up some paint the other side over there, and tighten up the zip line. It does have a 200-foot zip line, Fireman pole. So let's flip you around and show you a little bit how I built this. Everyone asks me how it's attached to the tree. This is what I did on my last tree house that I built. I built one almost exactly like this for my daughter, and we had it at a different house and she's outgrown it. But what I do is I bolt it to the tree and I leave the bolts loose. That way when the tree grows, it won't pull the bolt through the wood. And as they get tighter, you'll have to come out here about every year or so, loosen up the bolts so that the board doesn't push out as it grows and push the bolts through the wood, because it will do that. And I just added some extra support down here with these bolts. Same on the other side. The correct way to do this, or the best way, is to buy the treehouse taps. They're very expensive, but they allow the wood to sway in and out like this as the wind blows. And that way when the wind blows and the tree moves, your whole treehouse is not moving. These are pretty big trees, so I'm not too worried about it. Unless we have a tornado here, this is not going anywhere. And we actually did have a tornado come through here about 5 miles from here a couple of days ago. And as you can see, it didn't affect the treehouse at all. I used joist hangers on every joist, spread my joist out 16 inches apart. And if you notice, there's some bolts here. That's because when we first started building the treehouse, we planned for a deck, but I didn't have enough room right here for a full deck. And I was like, okay, this is not gonna be long enough. So I added some extra boards, bolted them to it, made the deck about 6 feet long. And now we have a proper sized deck. As you can see, that's the side I still have to paint. There's still a little bit of work to be done on it, but I can show you everything so far that I've done. Concreted 6x6 posts in the ground to hold this side up because there's no tree over here. Bolted a 2x10 across here to hold it up. And I just recently added this 6x6 and concreted it in the ground because I noticed after I started building the treehouse that this tree is actually dead or dying. The bolts went in fine. The tree was green on the inside, so it's not fully dead, but I don't think it's gonna live. And I wanted some extra support here just in case. So if the tree does die, this 6x6 will hold this corner up. Still got to finish painting that. A lot of people ask me what did I end up doing with the tree going through the tree house right there. So someone gave me an idea of cutting an inner tube up, and I did that. I cut it long ways, stretched it out, and put it through the hole. And I'll show you the inside, what it looks like in a minute. And it's actually rained a couple times and no rain has gotten through, so it is working. For the deck's being held up by 4x4s cemented in the ground. And then this little deck here, I just recently built this one for the zip line. Zip line goes all the way out. I don't know if you can see it, all the way out there. It's about 175 feet total with a 200-foot line, but I didn't use it all. I just temporarily have this board holding the corner of the deck up for now. I got to get another 4x4. I'm gonna cut this off and put it on the corner here and concrete it down in the ground just like that one. and it's bolted to the tree. That's just for them to get on the seat because it was too far away from the original deck. So built that for them to get up there. I made this fireman pole out of electrical conduit pipe. I couldn't find one that was 10 feet long, so I ended up cementing about 2 foot in the ground and then attaching it right there. I figure they'll be close enough to the ground when they're sliding down to not hit that. So it's working so far. We'll see how it goes. So the original way up into the treehouse was supposed to be this trap door, which it still will be. I just have a ladder over there on the other side just to get up for now while I'm working on it. And I'll build a actual wooden ladder here for them to go up and down. The trap door is actually open already right now. We'll go on up in here and I'll show you the inside. I just put the walls on yesterday. Still got to finish up there. I'm probably going to put something on the roof. I don't know yet. I'm going to put a linoleum floor down and paint the inside. So still a little bit to do. The windows came from Amazon. They're just regular shed windows. 24 by 27, I think. So here is where the tree is coming through. And you can see I just wrapped the inner tube around it to the outside and then put some foam on it. And it hasn't leaked at all. So it's working pretty good. The roof is made from 2x4s. I did that because it was cheaper and it's got enough slope on it that it won't hurt if we get a little snow. We don't get much snow here in Alabama, so I'm not too worried about the weight. All the metal I used was metal that I've had left over, and a kind neighbor actually gave me 3 pieces to finish this out, so I didn't have to buy any of the metal roof, which is good. But you can see it has a few holes in it, but all I need to do is just seal those up with silicone, and they actually haven't leaked yet at all. The roof has such a high slope on it that the water runs right off before it goes through the holes. Got a Dutch door, so you can open the top and look out and see all the beautiful deer. I see deer here almost every day. It's pretty cool coming out here and seeing the deer run away. It'd be a hunter's paradise up here. Dutch door took a little bit more time than a regular door, but really easy to build. The railing is a different color because it actually came off of our house that burnt down 5 years ago, and I saved the railing. I saved just about everything I could save. And actually, wow, there's a deer right there. Yep, see its tail moving? That is so cool. Huh. So now you know I'm not lying about being a hunter's paradise. They're not too scared of us because we've been out here all this time. They stay far away, but I'm surprised he's not running off. But yeah, the railing came off of our house that burnt, and I knew one day I'd find something to use it for, and I've just been saving it all this time. It worked out pretty good. It's not your standard way of putting railing on, but hey, it's a tree house, it works. And as you can see, I was letting the kids paint. They did help some on this and had a lot of fun building it. I still need to finish the paint. So right now they're getting on the zip line using a bucket. I know that's not safe, but what I'm going to end up doing is putting some angle braces out that way that are angled at about 45, and I'm going to put a net on it, and then I'm going to build a stool right here for them to climb up on so they can get on the seat easier. But the net will help in case they slipped and fell into the net, they wouldn't fall on the ground. It is about a 10-foot drop. So that's it for the treehouse tour. Let me know in the comments what you think. And let me know if you think my tree house is better or Bourbon Moss tree house. We'll see you next time.